guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kylie and today I am going to show you how to format or how I format my ebooks and paperback books in the program called Vellum. So here we have the open program and I'm just going to go and import my Word document. This is by no means a fluent tutorial. This is just me showing you how I go about doing my own thing. So I'm opening up my document, and as you can see here, I am going to go to my book where you can put your ebook cover. You can also put your title info. So I'm going to put my title info for the novella and then the series title. It's all very easy to use. I have tried to use Word to format and I just can't get it. And this software is so succinct and so perfect. I love it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in my publishing link, which is technically my website. And then as you can see, you can click down through here and I'm just cleaning everything up a little bit. So you have your copyright page, your dedication page if you want it, and it will naturally import your contents. So that's awesome. One thing that I did have to do here is go through and actually put the chapter names in one by one. And while I do that, that will give me a little bit of time to kind of explain what I'm going through here. So for the headings, you get to pick your different headings. Your first paragraph, you get to pick the style that you want. And your paragraph after the break, you get to pick what you want. Same with the header and the footer. So here I'm realizing that my chapters aren't showing up, like my chapter 1, chapter 2, and I'm going in and just picking a header, the one that I want to use, to make sure that those chapter headings show up. So, like I said, this software, I believe for the ebook and the paperback version, was about $150 or almost $200, maybe. I'm not exactly sure on that, how much it is now. However, when I purchased it, it basically paid for itself within the first 2 books that I formatted for myself because I was paying a formatter about $90 to do all of my paperback books and all of my ebooks. And it was something that I really wanted to do for myself. So I decided to invest into a software program to do formatting. Now, I know a lot of people can do this on Word or they can do it in the Kindle, the KDP area on the Kindle platform. Me, I just wanted something that was quick and easy that I could basically take with me anywhere on my computer and just do it. I really like the headings that it gives you, the little like the start of the sentence flourishes it gives you. It gives you a lot of options. You can even import your own embellishments if you wanted to. So this is a very adaptable program. And I personally find it so easy to use because as you can see along the side, you have, you have your chapters right there, your table of contents. Now here I'm trying to get a page break, an ornamental page break, and I'm realizing that I didn't put in asterisks into my actual Word document. So I'm trying to figure out how to put them in here and make that work. I'm gonna have to go Google it and figure it out because for some reason it wasn't accepting it. So I'm going to have to actually go back through and kind of, troubleshoot how to make that work. A lot about what I've learned from Vellum was YouTube tutorials. I would watch people do this on YouTube and just kind of learn the lay of the land of Vellum from just watching people and then doing my own trial and error. I've also formatted a few of my friends' books for them when they've needed it. So I have a really fun time because at the end of it all, you get to see this really pretty finished product that, you did. So here, instead of putting like the 2 weeks underneath, I put 2 weeks on the very top and did the dot, 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 and italicized them and made it look fancy. So I was looking to see if I could put it up at the header, but then I just decided to keep it. And it's so easy. I mean, I thought it was going to be hard. I am software challenged when it comes to a lot of things. However, Vellum is not one of them, luckily. So yeah, this turned out to be a very amazing investment for me. Then you have your About the Author section, and it allows you to put in social media. I changed this to newsletter and took away that tab. Also, you can merge selections together, which is super awesome. And as you can see here, I am about to format this up really nicely so that everything lines up. If you don't line this part up correctly, as you can see, the anthologies or whatever, you can get on your Kindle reviewer, you can get them not centered, which really bothers me. I am all about being succinct and making sure everything is centered. I just think centered is neat or neater. And then here, what I'm going to do is I'm going into all of my places that I have to go, and I am linking all of my current novels that are out and available to a web hyperlink. That way in the ebook, you can go directly to me and to that book or that novella, and you can go ahead and purchase it. This is a really good way to get read through. It's a really great way to have people who are interested in what you just wrote and what they just read to continue on and explore your backlist, which is why a backlist is so important. And just writing and being consistent is really important. Something that I'm working on this year is I didn't publish in 2020, and I plan to publish 5 novellas this year, and I planned to publish an entire paranormal series next year, which will consist of 4 books and 2 novellas, plus a couple of collabs that I already have set up for the following year. So hopefully get about 7 or 8 books out of next year, give or take how we do with a baby. So for this page, I just did a thanks to, and I just formatted it the best that way that it'll look good. I didn't want all those indents. And then I went into here onto my Facebook. And right now what I'm doing is I'm clicking all of my social media tabs, and I am copying and pasting them into my social media area. And I really should probably just put these all on a Word document. As you can see, I'm adding Amazon and BookBub to the list. And I do so many audiobooks that I actually have to type in my own title's name, because if I don't, all of the audiobooks that I have ever done in my life pop up first, because I've done so many. That's something that's interesting that I have to fight Goodreads on. Is I'm not only just a narrator, but I'm also an author, so my Goodreads is a little bit jumbled with all of the books that I have also read for. And something that you can do in here is you see at the bottom where you say, you can show the icons in the paperback. You can take those away for the paperback, or you can use, you can give a few of them. I wouldn't normally show them in the paperback, but that's just my personal opinion. Because you want the paperback to look like a paperback. You don't want it to look like an ebook. And when you have all of these lines, all of these little icons, it can get kind of confusing. You can also rename these. So I just titled this newsletter. So in the table of contents, it shows up that, hey, this is my newsletter sign up. And I always leave a tag to ask for a review if people enjoyed it. So this is just me walking through one by one, making sure everything is complete the way that I want it. The copyright is there, the dedication is there, the table of contents looks good. And yeah, there's the title page, and eventually there will be a cover there. So now what I'm doing is I'm generating the copies or the types of files to export this from Vellum. So you have to save it first and make sure that you get your print settings properly. So I always check it. I always do my books in 5.25 by 8, and I just like that size book, and it's 110 pages. And something to remember is when you are doing a paperback book in Kindle, it has to be over 100 pages for them to actually print it. So I'm just going to click done. I am going to continue. And then I'm going to switch this folder out because that is not the proper folder. And I'm just going to make a new one titled You're Still the One _Vellum. That way I know these are the final files to go to when I need them. And then we are going to create this folder. We're going to save it. And yeah, that's it. And once it's done generating, it will say show the files. And you have all of these wonderful versions for your book. So that is how you use Vellum. Again, this is not a tutorial of any kind. This is just my process. One love, you guys.